All right. So what I'm going to be talking about today is our solar powered battery backup systems. Just kind of running the full gambit of what we offer, and more importantly, what people can be thinking about for setting themselves up to be a little more secure if we, in the event of power failures and, the red flag warnings that we get with the power safety shutoffs, and just a little bit of peace of mind. So kind of what we're going over is, first off is system sizing, creating a load list, sizing the system, and then we'll kind of cover in short types of systems, which we have portable, standalone, and hybrid, and then we will have a Q&A. So first things when looking at trying to set yourself up with a battery storage or backup power, we kind of have to have a target. We have to know where we're going so that we can adequately size and build up to that. What I recommend is kind of like building out a list of items that you are wanting to have backed up. What is it that is, everything that you would like to have if the power goes out, to keep yourself comfortable and safe. And then we then like to separate those loads into critical loads and non-critical loads. So what that is, the most critical loads we think of is generally life-saving equipment like CPAP machines, anything that you need to keep medicine cold, like refrigerator, freezers, things of that nature. We really want to focus on things that you can't live without versus things that you could live without, like maybe your television would be nice to have, but not necessary, things like that. And so we want to break those loads up so that we can, size the system properly, and then also relegate your usage properly so that you're not left in the dark. And the other thing I want to touch on with that is how to acquire that information, because a lot of times the electrical information on your devices, a lot of times it's kind of difficult to find. And, the way I'd like to kind of show a simple way to get that information off of everyday devices so that you're able to quickly and easily size the system so it's going to work for you how you want it to work. So where I like to start is, we determine first like what we want to use for our system, and then we determine a budget, so what we have to work with. So that way we can, see if we're going to be able to run all the loads that you're looking for, or see if you maybe have to like size it down a little bit to begin with to handle the things that you can't live without. So that's where we want to start off first. And what we'd like to do is create a load list. And I believe that I can click on this. Yes. So what we're able to do, there's a bunch of these calculators online. What you're able to do is go through and add appliances to a list, and it helps you kind of break down and break out what your usage is going to look like. So for example, we could put in here laptop computer. We've got one of those. It uses 65 watts. Surge rating is, we'll just say 100 watts. No DC watts. And you're using it for 5 hours a day. And so what we see here is you have your device, how many you have, what its power usage is, its surge rating, how long you use it for, and that spits out this number here at the end. So this is how much it uses at the end of the day. Another thing would be like a light bulb. So we have 3, say 40-watt light bulbs. Really no surge on those. And we're running those for maybe 10 hours. So what this can do is it lets you see exactly how much power you're actually going through, because a lot of times it's easy to get, think that you're not using a lot of electricity, that you're energy conscious. And, while you might very well be, the issue you can run into is some of those sneaky ones like light bulbs. They can get you over time versus just with the, the instantaneous use isn't very large. So once we go through, you can put everything into the load calculator, and it spits out a number that's the total amount that you use over a day. And so we can take that information, take it to a battery bank sizing tool, and we can enter in that number here and break down some of this information, like how many hours of, do you want to run, like what's your goals? Like if you want 1 day of runtime, do you want 2 days of runtime? And that's without any charging. That's just runtime by itself. So we can take that number and put it into there. We'd like to run for 2 days. And so it gives us an idea of how much power we have here. And so that's how we determine the size of the system that you're looking for. We take the loads that you want to run, and you can, and the best part is like with these tools, you can just play around with them to see, well, like what if I added this, what if I took away that, and get to that, to get to a number that is both what you would like to do and within the budget. This is kind of a simple way of determining loads. Like this is from my laptop. It uses 65 watts when it's charged and charging. So you can take that number, how long it takes to charge your laptop, and put that into the calculator. Another option are like these for appliances, like for refrigerators, for microwaves, air conditioners. You can get their energy guide, and what it does is it gives you, 387 kilowatt hours a day. And you just would take that number divided by 365 to give you your number. So that's roughly a little more than a kilowatt a day is how much this specific refrigerator uses. And so that's very important for putting together the size of your battery bank. So the different types of systems that are available, and this is kind of like the start, is a portable system. They're very affordable, they're portable, and they're easy to install. Usually it's just snapped together, maybe some assembly, really convenient. You can use it for emergency power if, we have a power safety shutoff, or if you want to go camping for the weekend and have some extra power, you can bring it with you. If you want to go camping and bring your CPAP machine with you, you could do that. There's tons of products available on the market that are filling this niche. And they're all relatively similar, and they're really kind of convenient. They do have a limited capacity. You're not going to really be able to integrate it into your existing home system, and the expansion on a lot of these systems is slim to none. But for basic power, keeping the light on when there is no power, they do a really good job. The other type of system that is kind of pretty common is a standalone system. They can have substantial backup power just depending on how much batteries you're using. They're expandable. They are a lot of times integrated into your home system, and they have some detailed monitoring so you can see how much you're using, how much, how much power you have left. They're really good, really great backup systems, and can be customized to do a number of things. The cost is higher than a portable system. They don't charge when the power is out, and the installation can be a little bit difficult and could require a professional installation. But these systems are sometimes referred to as a UPC, or uninterrupted power circuit, and you're able to have a portion of your home backed up that never goes down in the event of a power outage, and they can handle some serious loads depending on the sizing, like running an air conditioner, running refrigerator, running well pumps. This is where we start getting into keeping critical things moving if the power is out, especially for people who are remote. These are could be a very good option for them. And finally, the hybrid systems. These provide substantial backup power. They're, again, expandable. They're fully integrated into your home system. They have detailed monitoring available. They also have the ability to charge when the power is out. So if we have a power safety shutoff and you don't get power for a long period of time, your solar is still charging, and it's integrated with selling back to the utility if you would like to do something like that. They are the highest cost types of systems, and they are difficult installation, and we highly recommend a professional install a system like this. But these systems are batteries, inverters, and solar panels, and they all work together to be able to provide you with serious and substantial backup power.